Well, I'm not sure if you've heard, but lab-grown diamonds are rocking the industry. And I say rock because you are seeing some big ones and some beautiful rocks today. We are in for an hour of luxury, elegance, beauty, and sparkle with really the rage of the jewelry industry. And it's the lab-grown diamonds. And you are getting the best of the best from Charles and Colvard's Caydia lab-grown diamonds. I am Nikki Stanzione, and I feel so privileged that I get to share this hour with you and that I get to wear and share the most luxurious jewelry in the industry right here, right now with all of you. Get ready. We are going to break down everything that Caydia is all about, and we are going to give you opportunities tonight to have some of the world's most beautiful pieces of jewelry. It all begins with tennis necklaces. Now, it used to be called the Eternity necklace, just like the Eternity bracelet, now called the tennis necklace. That means that those gorgeous lab-grown diamonds go all the way around, from top to bottom, from the clasp to the décolletage, all the way around, nothing but sparkle, brilliance, fire, and beauty. And ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody who is watching tonight, when I tell you we are the purveyors of the world's most conscious diamonds, so what you are getting is an opportunity to have the most superior lab-grown diamonds in the industry, and everything you see has been carefully considered. It has been hand selected by our in-house experts, and every single thing that you see is going to be chemically, optically, and physically identical to mined diamonds. However, they are done more ethically, more consciously. And by the way, you're going to get all the 4 C's at their best without paying those diamond prices, including on this incredible piece, which I will tell you now is item number, just so you have it in front of you, it is item number 794790. 794790. Write it down, keep it handy, and get ready, because we are going to be presenting that a little later in the hour, including this ring. I love how I matched the packaging, and I didn't even plan it that way. This packaging will be for all your beautiful pieces, by the way, tonight. But look at that ring. Look at that ring. I mean, if you want the bling on the ring, hello, here you are, and you're welcome. A pave ring that truly exemplifies the glory of this brand. Now, when you look at this ring, I don't know about you, when I saw it, I thought, ooh, what is that, like 5 carats, 4 carats? It's 2.5 carats. But because of the presence of this piece, you can see that you are going to be paying for 2.5 carats, not for 5. Fully finished under gallery, smooth comfort fit, a whole lot of gold, and look at that phenomenal sparkle. It is all about to be yours in this hour, along with all the other beautiful pieces we have. So let me do this. Let me first tell you how to shop so you can get ready, have your phones and all of your devices, your smart devices, all of your internet opportunities, whether it's on your laptop, whether it's your iPad, your phone, whatever. I want you to be ready and waiting, because all of these pieces are coming up. Madeshopping.com is the website. We're going to put up a QR code so you can scan for every single item, so you can go right to it and buy it as you wish. And you can also call our amazing call center, where all of our friends are right here, right by my side, behind the glass, working to take your calls and make sure that you get the absolute best opportunity to have shopping at your own experience with pieces that are made for you. They are made, not mined. So if you are all about being conscious and being ethical in our sourcing, you got it. You got it all. You got it made, as they say. Okay, so let's get into it. Here we go. We're going to kick things off. You saw a little item that you might like coming up, but first let's start with a sprinkling of luxury. This, my friends, is a gorgeous piece. I think it's like, it looks very, very galactic, right? It's a galactic piece. And what's fun about it is it has this celestial vibe to it, doesn't it? A nice celestial vibe. And have you noticed each and every one of these stones are going to be, I believe the center stone, I believe, is almost a half a carat in that oval cut, almost a half a carat. Your other two stones, a quarter each. So your total carat weight is going to be just shy of a full carat. Look at the quality. Why is the quality important? Because you are getting at least VS1 clarity in every one of your gorgeous pieces from our Caydia brand. And you are also looking at colorless. Why is that important? Because starting at the D on the scale of the letters, on the letter grade scale, right? D is where it begins. You are at an F on this, which means it is colorless to the naked eye. Do you see any flaws or imperfections? Is it white and bright and dazzling and rich and gorgeous? Absolutely. And do you have a design that is so phenomenal and so on trend and so fashion forward and actually quite couture? Look at this. 3/4 of an inch almost on the entire piece from north side to the south side, and you have the whole thing set in 14 karat white gold. You should be paying almost $400 more than you're paying tonight, but nope, not tonight. You are paying $1599.20. That is an exceptional deal for an exceptional piece. And may I remind you that all the Caydia lab-grown diamonds are only and always offered in excellent cut. They ensure that every single gem is going to have optimal proportion, symmetry, and polish. And every single one is going to be in top grade quality. So why is it called Caydia? You may be asking yourself. Well, Caydia, basically, if you translate it, it means pure diamonds, right? It means pure diamonds. So when you have an item and a gemstone that is going to be identical, and I mean identical to a diamond when it comes to its chemical, physical, and optical properties, that makes it like a pure diamond. The difference is there is nothing but ethical, conscious making, not mining of these pieces. So you have the beauty and the brilliance that you want in the best of mined diamonds, but you don't have to impact Miss Mother Earth. So you will not feel the earth move under your feet. You won't feel the sky tumbling down. It will not tumble down. Nothing will happen. It will just be an opportunity for you to have the best of the best at the better price. Look how gorgeous these stones are. I mean, you know what? If you just had one band with that solitaire in the center at almost half a carat, I'd say great price, especially set in 14 karat white gold. However, that is not the case here because you have 3 stones, you have more gold, you have open space, and when you have that negative space, that is a very hot trend, but it's also more comfortable. You have breathing room, as I like to say, particularly on those hot days or when you travel. Sometimes you know how, sometimes they'll say when you change your altitude, you sometimes can retain water, sometimes your body gets puffy, sometimes have you ever done that where you got on an airplane and you put on a ring and like halfway through the flight, you're like, why is my ring so tight? It's because that happens from the pressure. So it's interesting. And so I love rings like this because you have that breathing room, right? So it always stays comfortable and it always fits. Now, you are not paying almost $2,000 tonight. No, no, no. You are paying under $1,600. Can you imagine? When you're talking about the 4 C's and you talk about cut and clarity and carat weight and color, and you're getting the best of all of the above, and you're paying less than, listen, forget less than $1,600, less than $10,000. It's amazing. It's an amazing opportunity. So what you can do is you can scan that QR code. You just open up your telephone. If you have a cell phone, you just open it up, look at the camera like you're about to take a picture, and take the picture of the TV screen or the web screen or whatever, wherever you're watching, and then guess what you can do? You just scan the code. You'll see a little pop-up, you click on it, and it'll take you right to the item, and you can buy it. And by the way, the only thing that makes it look better than it already does is getting that bracelet with it, which is coming up too. I had to sneak peek it because, oh my goodness. I always say that a ring is like the artwork, like when you buy art in a gallery, right? You get a gorgeous piece of art, you love it, it's fabulous. But what makes it really seal the deal is the framing. You have to frame that piece of art, and then it then becomes the masterpiece. And that's exactly what you see when you do that. So that's coming up a little later. I also have it, by the way, in a yellow gold, just letting you know. But look at the presence on this piece. In fact, I don't know if it'll fit, but oh yes. I wanted you to see it. I always call, you know, the boss of the hands. It's because I'm telling you what to do. But look at it on that finger. Look at it on that index finger. It's just, it elongates the fingers. It makes your fingers look longer and more beautiful because of that vertical styling, right? So that vertical style is going to give it an elongated look and more presence and flattering on the hand as well. That is item 145038. This is a must-have. It's a perfect start to the show because it's just a sprinkling of what we're about to bring you tonight, and it's a wonderful way to really get started in your collection. And I think it's just like absolutely a must in your life to have lab-grown diamonds. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about why I say this, and I'm going to tell you that I'm not the only one. I started the whole show by telling you it's rocking the industry. It absolutely is, and it's pure luxury. Now, moving forward into our next item, I want to give you a chance to have a very similar style, but just a little bit different, just a little bit of a different look. Because in this piece, you're going to notice, number one, look at the cuts. Look at this brilliance. Are you kidding me with this? You have that gorgeous couture bezel bypass design. And you have, yes, friends, emerald cuts. Oh my gosh. How often do we even see emerald cuts that are, forget affordability. I mean, this is a savings of almost $430. And you're getting not one emerald cut, you're getting two. You're getting two of them. And why is that special? Can you guys make that a little bit bigger? That is special because I will tell you right now, you are at 1¼ carats, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Is that no, it's actually bigger than that if I'm not, am I right? 1 2, oh well, 1 2/5 carats, yes. That's impressive. Why? Because you have the emerald cuts and you have the step cut. So you can see here, I'm going to show you what we mean by a step cut so you can see. Do you notice the faceting on this? Just notice the way that it's faceted, it almost looks like a staircase. Do you see that? Do you see? It's almost like step, 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 step up, step down, step up. This is a step up probably from most jewelry you've seen in your lifetime. However, that price is a big step down. A big step down, because what you have in front of you on these emerald cuts are 1/2 carat in each one. And then you have all these round brilliants on the bypass circling through the ring, adorning this design. And then you have all that luscious, luxurious, beautiful white gold. 14 karat white gold. This is incredible. Why? Because we have the most incredible gem cutters to be able to maximize the beauty and the brilliance with the faceting. Do you know what I call the emerald cut, by the way? I call it the unforgiving cut. Why? You know how like sometimes you look at yourself in certain lights and you're like, ooh, that is not very, very kind to me. That is a bad light, right? You know, you go into certain restaurants, you're like, whoa. That is not flattering. And you're like, okay, it's unforgiving. Like you can't forgive it. Like if you have, if you're not looking your best, like you can tell. You can't fake it, you can't mask it. When you cut an emerald cut, particularly, or maybe not you, when the lapidary's cut, it's so important that they are cutting to perfection. They cannot make a mistake, because on this cut that you are seeing so beautifully and brilliantly on your screen right now, you see there is no room for flaw. There is no room, because you will spot it. You know what I mean? And you can see by the way it's designed, you will spot it, especially when those emerald cuts are front and forward like they are here. And do you see in this bezel setting how much profound, gorgeous 14 karat white gold is embracing that stone in the center? Embrace me, my sweet, embraceable you. That is what you sing to your love of your life on Valentine's Day when you give them this ring. How about that? Look at this. This is an exceptional piece. And I love a bypass design. I think it's just such a flattering look. Once again, you get a little bit of that open space, but it's a really profound presence. I want to put it actually on my hand and I'll show you just how good it looks, because I just think it's spectacular. And again, this is going to be your packaging. Your packaging is just phenomenal. So you'll really want to make sure that you take advantage of these pieces, because when you present them as gifts, you'll feel so proud. You'll feel so proud to present them because they look so good. From the second you show the package to the moment you open that box and you say, okay, this is all yours. Here's another reason I love bypass designs, particularly as a gift. The reason being, I always say that jewelry is an emotional purchase. When you gift a bypass ring, to me, it's a connection. It's like a duo connection, whether it be your best friend, your sibling, your parent, your child, your significant other. One is, representing you, one is representing that person. It's like in life, you always say that somebody's kind of got your back. Somebody's there to protect you. Somebody's there to kind of, be there. They've always got you. You're always wrapped around their finger, like no matter what, right? Even if you're not together physically. That's what the bypass design represents to me. And so if you gift this to somebody, tell them, look, I always have you protected. I'm always there wrapped around you, like even when I'm not with you physically, right? To say things like that, it just means something. And then every time that person wears this ring and they look down at their hand, what will they feel? They'll feel all those emotions toward your relationship, whatever that may be. So yes, I'm a mush. Yes, I'm a sap. I mean, I don't even buy cards at the card store till they make me cry. That's like a thing in my family. They always joke. They're like, you always get the best cards. I said, yeah, because I don't buy them till I cry. That's the only way I'll buy the card. It's a true story. Did I mention free shipping? Oh, did I mention that? In case I haven't mentioned it, free shipping. You will have not only this luxury sent to you at this sale price with up to 20% off on all the items that you're seeing in this show, but also free shipping and free returns. I mean, it just doesn't get better than that, friends. It just doesn't. Here's the item number. Make it yours. It is 145020. Oh, I love this. I love this ring. Okay, that is a beauty. That is a beauty. Lots of beauties coming up, including that tennis bracelet, including the big bad mama gemma of the hour, which is that pave piece. I know it's like, oh, you don't even know what to say about it. It's that incredible. But that's not all. Let me show you what's coming up next, because we want to make sure that you have lots of choices in this hour. So we are bringing in a pair of earrings. Now, these earrings, I do have to say, when I looked at these earrings, I thought, what an elegant design. What an elegant, luxurious, beautiful design. And sometimes when I see pieces of jewelry, I feel like, okay, that's a great piece, and you know what? It doesn't really matter what metal it's set in, because it's really kind of all about the, actual stone itself. But you know what? In this piece, the metal matters, I think. And of course, you can talk to customer service. You can say, I'd prefer something in white, or I'd prefer something in rose or yellow. And if it's an option, they'll absolutely make it happen for you, because that's what we do. We make things happen because everything is made for you. That's what made shopping is. However, in this particular pair of earrings, I wouldn't touch a thing. I wouldn't mess with that to save my life, and I'll tell you why. That yellow gold illuminates those gorgeous lab-grown diamonds. It's that fan design, and you will be a fan of these the second you see them in person, because they have such scintillation. They are going to articulate, so the movement is phenomenal, and next to your face, it's just going to light you up. And then all that luxurious gold, my goodness, with what looks like a beautiful huggy hoop at the top. So every element of this piece, from the articulation of that fan, or you could call it a leaf, you could call it, there's so many ways that you could kind of describe a piece like this, but also that hoop, right? So you have kind of two different design elements in this piece. You're looking at just shy of 1.5 inches on the total drop. You have a really nice kind of saddleback closure that's going to be really comfortable in the ear, very secure, easy on, easy off as well. You can see that full finish in the back is going to allow that gold to just reflect, and it is perfect. Let me tell you, when you're looking at 14 karat yellow gold like this, with all of these, I believe, 298 stones. I'm sorry, did you hear what I said? I whispered it because I didn't believe it too. 298 stones. Yes, that's almost 3, friends. Can you imagine being the person that has to set this piece? I would be miserable. If I put on mascara and it doesn't go on just right, my hands start to shake and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm losing patience. I throw it across the room. This is such labor. This is one of the most labor-intensive pieces, which is why it deserves its original $1,600 price tag, but instead, we are saving you over $320 tonight. Over $320 off the table. Oh my gosh, did you see it? I call it the shooting stars. When you see diamonds or lab-grown diamonds or moissanite, you see pieces like that, and you see these, what almost look like shooting stars emerge. That's when you know something special. Now, I want to measure these in a moment, but first, do we have these on the wheel now? Can we go to the wheel? Yeah. Sorry. That's water. Sorry about that. I got so excited. Am I on? Yeah, I'm good. Got my mic on? What I love is that the scintillation on this, do you see it as it moves? Do you see the fire? Do you see the fire? That is the dispersion that we see. That is the dispersion. Now, I'm going to read you something off of my phone for a second, because I think this is important to notate, and then I'm going to measure these. What's important here is that it's one thing for me to say how great something is. It's one thing for you to see it on TV or on your live stream and say, oh, that's really pretty. It's another thing when articles from reputable news venues are talking about what you're seeing on the world stage. And I'm going to read you something in a moment, but I just want you to see again. Look at this, 1.5 inches on the drop. Okay, so it's very impressive in the ear. I might even put one on. But this article I read, the title of the article was Lab-Grown Diamonds Go Luxury, and they rock the industry, hence my original point when I started the show. What makes this so special is that the explosion of lab-grown, and this is really incredible, the explosion of lab-grown diamonds have disrupted the diamond industry. As lab diamonds have gained popularity, it's also affecting what's happening in the world of diamonds, right? Because they're gaining so much popularity, and what's happening is that the prices are varying so much in diamonds. People don't know, should I get small, should I even invest in diamonds if I can get something that's worth more to me right now because it's got so much quality associated with lower price tags? Yes, absolutely you should take care of that. And here's the thing. I'm an accredited jewelry professional from the GIA, okay? The GIA is the Gemological Institute of America. They grade diamonds, okay? So that's their job, and it's really important to notate this. They say lab-grown diamonds are so important because of the fact that they have the same chemical and physical properties as the natural diamonds, which is what we talked about, right? So it's really important to know that and to be able to recognize it when you're getting price tags with savings of $321. Do you feel like you can breathe it in? Do you feel like it's a feast for the eyes? You know what else? It's a feast for the ears. It's a feast for the ears. Not that your ears are going to eat. That'd be weird. That'd be kind of creepy. Here's something I didn't show you. This is important too. This has that lever back, the lever back design. And why is that important? Because the lever back, I say lever back and forget about it. Like you don't even have to worry about it. Just lever back there. You take it, you open it like this, and it just snaps closed. You want to open it again, open, snap. Simple, simple, simple. In a snap, it's open. In a snap, it's closed. And so secure on the ear. So I'm going to pop one on just so you can see it. And I don't, and I don't even mind showing you also from a distance if you want to. Yeah, I don't mind. I could show you close up, but I always like to show you because with all my hair, I think it's so important to notice when something really shows up and says, I'm here to make a statement. Now, we've got gorgeous hoops. That's one look. You can see the difference, right? You can really see the difference. And here's something else. They're comfortable. And the reason I'm telling you this, and I think it's so important to know, is because you can't try stuff on when you watch. I understand that. And so I want to be able to share with you the things that you won't know till you get it home. And one of the most important things to know is that when you buy a pair of big, profound statement earrings, oftentimes when they have a heavy carat weight, when they have a heavy metal weight, you're not going to be able to wear them, guys. You're like, I love those earrings, but they hurt. You know, you've been there, right? I certainly have. Not the case with these earrings. Not even close, because they show up. All right, let's just get, I was going to start to sing a song about taking the wheel, but I didn't. Take the wheel. 733456 is your item number on this piece, and I will tell you, you're getting 2 luxurious pieces. When you get earrings, you're doubling down because you're getting 2 statement pieces. And my goodness, do these show up or what? Saving over $320 is a win, 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 win. 733456. You can call 888-521-4367, or you can just go to madeshopping.com. It's really easy to do. And you know what? You have a third way to shop, which is to just scan the QR code that's on your screen. So no matter what, you have opportunity to get in on the deal while the deal is still there, and to do so in ways that are most convenient to your life. That is what it's all about. So make this one yours. Now, I will say that in every single item in this show, you are getting absolute luxury, and you are getting, of course, not only luxury, but a whole lot of quality. But what's going to happen, and I think, do you guys think we should drop to the that first pave piece, this number 6? Because I'd like to do something for you guys. Before we get into the tennis bracelets and the tennis necklace, I want to be able to present you with an opportunity with a beautiful suite. And in this suite, I'm actually going to give you a sweet, sweet opportunity to do something. Coming up, remember I showed you my tennis bracelet on my, in the white gold on my wrist. Remember that? Well, remember I said we also have it in the yellow? Can you imagine that masterpiece? Haha, you don't have to imagine any further, because guess what? We're going to make the imagination into reality. Oh my gosh. Look at that paved ring next to that tennis. Oh, ooh boy. That's a little teaser, just letting you know it's coming up. But I want you to see that ring for a moment. That ring, that ring, that ring. It is something else, right? It is, whew, take a deep breath, friends. Take a deep breath. This one is going to really take your breath away. 2 2/3 carats. Why is this so profound? Well, I'll tell you why. You have over 100 paved stones. Round brilliance. Look at this masterful piece. I don't even have the words for this one. An F on the color scale, what does that mean? Colorless. Yeah, it means colorless. How about the fact that you are in VS1 clarity or higher in every one of these pieces? What does that mean? Do you see any inclusions? No. Clean as a whistle. That was risky because I don't always whistle well. It just came out and I was like, please let it work. It worked out. But here's something that also works out, the price. You know why? Because tonight, in this show, if you're watching in the future, like looking up, you're like, I want to go back and see that one item. You can go back through the scanning that QR code, and maybe you're just waking up in the morning, rewatching this, and you're saying, did she just say I'm saving almost $350 on that, Mama? Ooh, okay, I like it. I mean, it is spectacular, is it not? Look at all these rows of brilliance and fire and dispersion. And here's what makes this one really special. It's not just the rows on the front facing, right? On the top. On the profile, from every single angle. You talk about, again, the settings of these pieces and the meticulous, incredible, detailed work that our unbelievable designers and stone setters are creating for you. Oh my goodness. And then, once again, in addition to almost 2.5 carats, in addition to over 100 beautiful paved stones, in addition to the beauty of this piece from all that sparkle and fire and everything you love, in addition, band of gold. And look at how thick that band is. And yet again, comfortable. Look at the polish on that yellow gold. My goodness gracious. I just want you to see something here, because this is an interesting thing. You very rarely are going to look at a thickness of gold on a band of that caliber and see a price tag like you're seeing. Why? Because when gold is pricing out today at what was it, 2018, if I'm not mistaken, 2018, an ounce of gold. That's the price. If we ticketed this based on what's happening in the market with gold, forget about it, as they say. Forget about it. Do you love the scene in that one movie? I don't know, can I say the movie? It starts with Donnie and it ends with a Brasco. Do you remember when Paul Giamatti had a conversation with Mr. Depp about what does forget about it mean? And there were all the ways you could say forget about it and what it actually means and what you want to make it mean. And there's like, forget about it, right? It's so good, forget about it, right? Then there's, I love when he talks about it because he says, well, there's like, that prosciutto I ate tonight, forget about it, right? Then there's like oh, come on, forget about it, like, don't even go there, right? And then sometimes it just means forget about it, right? It's the best scene ever. But the point is, I'm going to say in the terminologies that I just gave you, I'm going to say in this piece, forget about it, but don't forget about it. You know what I'm saying? This is one you want to remember forever. Now, this bracelet, I'm just showing it to you because it's a great masterpiece to show with. It's going to be coming up very, very shortly because we're going to first give you a chance to have a very similar pair of earrings to go with the ring. Now, again, $799,001 is the ring. You're saving almost $350. You are getting an exceptional, exceptional value on a paved ring. But I want you to be able to get a companion piece in this case because you're very rarely going to find anything similar to this ring in a similar price point, particularly because it's almost like getting two rings. It's almost like getting two paved rings. Each one of these rings, each one giving you an incredible stone count. You're at almost 3 carats in total. Do you know that in these pieces altogether, you're looking at about 162 pave set stones. So technically, we're looking at about 81 stones per piece. That was fast math right there, I'm just saying. That's a pretty big deal though. But here's the wheelbarrow in the back. I mean, this is where it gets really fun. Because let's just say you bought a fabulous pair of hoop earrings like this. All gold. Beautiful negative space, beautiful design, gorgeous cutting, geometric styling, and you had all this 14-karat yellow gold. I'd say 1,400, not too shabby when we're looking at 2018, and I don't mean the year, 2018 an ounce in gold. When we're looking at the price of gold skyrocketing right now as one of the greatest commodities. But then, there is the win. It's all about the Caydia lab-grown diamonds. Caydia, again, is translated to mean pure diamonds. One of the most incredible brands from Charles and Colvard, and what makes it so special is that you are getting superior lab-grown diamonds. That is the superiority in the industry. Everything carefully considered, everything hand-selected, everything done by our in-house experts in the optimal carat weights, the minimum of VS1 clarity on every one of these pieces and colorless diamonds. Look, I mean, that's as good as it gets, as they say, and I will tell you now that when you are wearing these earrings, you are going to feel like, if I was a rich girl, you are already going to feel like the rich girl. You were like, okay, I never thought this was an option in my life, but I just made it happen because I saved almost $360 and got them home, not for the $1,700 price tag, for $1,431. I mean, look at the pave stones. Again, the setting is meticulous, friends. Think about when a road gets paved, right? When you're like driving along a road, you're like, woo, this road needs help, right? It's just bumpy. There's potholes everywhere. It's horrific. And then it gets paved, and then the road is smooth, right? Smooth sailing. That's what pave means in French. Pave is paved. So it's like a paved road of diamonds all the way around. I love it. And then when you turn around, you have all that luxurious gold. So it's almost like you're getting 2 looks for the price of 1, because from the front to the back, you're getting 2 completely different styles. 888-521-4367 is the phone number. 888-521-4367. That's the number you call. Talk to our friends in the call center. They love to hear from you. I see them on the phone lines right now. They're like, it's very active. It's very active in the phone center. So I want you to get online. I want you to also go to madeshopping.com, and I want you to go and use that QR code so you can go right to the item that you want. But if you go to our website, you can look at all of these items and you can shop in, in succession. So you don't have to just get one at a time. You can say, oh, I love that ring, but I really want to get it with that tennis bracelet that's coming up. And I'm thinking about getting it with the necklace too. I'm thinking about getting the earrings. Maybe you say, you know what, I'm gifting this for Valentine's Day. I do not know my wife's ring size. I'm getting her earrings because I don't know her ring size. Maybe you say, you know what, I want to buy this for, somebody who I really care about, but I have no idea what, I have no idea what style they like. Nobody is going to say no to that style. Let me tell you right now, it is just subdued enough to be classic and everyday, but it's strong enough to be a showpiece and to wear it with your most luxurious moments. I would say keep your eye out for this bracelet that's coming up because it is going to look phenomenal with that ring. In fact, maybe we should do the bracelet. And then what we'll do is we'll bring up the bracelet and then, get this, then I'll show you the one in the white gold and we'll bring in our second pave piece of the night in the white gold. So you have two different looks depending on your personal style. Okay, so let's talk bracelets. Let's talk bracelets. This is important because a lot of people will say one of the reasons they love to buy rings and bracelets the most is because it's the jewelry they can see. It's the jewelry they can see. I don't want to break a nail on live TV, so I'm just being careful. But you'll be able to open this. I can just show you right there. You have that security clasp. Do you see that? You see that clasp? So you can lock it up, right? Click and lock. But when you open it, you'll be able to remove. Did you see why I was struggling? It was locked. I tricked you there. You all thought I couldn't open it. I was opening the clasp first. It was a lockup. And I will tell you, be careful you don't get arrested in this piece because this is special. This looks like you hit the lottery or you went to Vegas and boy, did you hit the jackpot tonight. This, my friends, is as spectacular and bold and brilliant as a bracelet can get. Why do we love our bracelets and our rings? Because we can look at them. Now listen, I love my earrings. When I look in the mirror, I love to see them. When I take a picture, I love to know they're there. I like people to see my necklace as well. But when we wear our bracelet, we can stare at it all day long. Just don't get too distracted. When you're looking at 34 stones. Now, I'm showing this to you in an 8.5 carat. Yeah, did you hear what I said? I said 8.5 carats. Yes, I did. Who has 8.5 carats of diamonds? Most people don't. Most, not in one piece, that's for sure. You are getting the lab-grown diamonds at the most spectacular opportunity here. I mean, you have to really consider, you're basically paying $1,000 a carat, right? And that is actually below cost when we're incorporating the design, the clasp, that is an upgrade, by the way, when we're talking about the 14 karat yellow gold, when we're talking about quarter carat round brilliance all the way around. Now, I want you to pay more attention to the savings than the spending here, and I'll tell you why. This is an incredible deal. There's no doubt about it, okay? If you saw a gold bracelet right now in a jewelry store, let's say they priced that gold bracelet today, okay, in that jewelry store, and it had this weight to it because it is a profound piece. It is a weighted piece of jewelry in solid. This is all 14 karat gold, guys. This is not the look of gold. This is 14 karat yellow gold. If you saw a bracelet of this profound nature and weight in a jewelry store today, when jewelry is based on what's happening daily in the marketplace and gold is being priced out at, yes, $2018 an ounce, let me tell you, without the stones, that's still, it's legit that you'd be paying an extraordinarily high amount of money. But then we incorporate the lab-grown diamonds. Now, I don't want you for any moment to think you are making a sacrifice because you're getting lab-grown instead of mined diamonds. The only difference here is they are made, not mined. The only difference here is they are ethically sourced because they are created. However, they are going to test as diamonds, meaning that optically, physically, chemically, the properties are identical, okay? That's important. But here's the problem. If you want the identical piece in mined diamonds, good luck spending less than, I don't even want to guess. I mean, I can look it up, but I don't even want to guess. Don't think that $8,000 is even near close to what you'd pay if you are looking at this clarity, this color, these cuts, or this carat weight. No way, no how are you getting a $2,000 discount on a tennis bracelet. It's just not going to happen. It doesn't happen. It just doesn't. I mean, I worked in this industry for most of my adult life, and I can tell you, it's not typical. If it happens, it's like one of those moments of, oh my gosh, I better grab and get it. Grab and go. I mean, this is one to own. Now, you're saying to yourself, okay, Nick, I love it. It's $2,049. It's a great piece, 693,030, 693,030. But you're saying, you know what? I do love it, but I wear so many more pieces in white gold. I feel like if I'm going to wear a bracelet and frame it, I'd rather frame it with a white gold version. No problem. So if you want to frame your pieces with the white gold, here's your chance to do just that. So in the white gold version, it's item 693028. Now I'm holding it right next to my ring that's coming up because I just want you to see when you present this, oh my gosh, people are going to lose their minds up in here, up in here. Let me put it on now and show you what happens when you pair that bracelet and that ring. That ring is coming up next, so get ready for it. But first, again, let me remind you, 8.5 carats, lab-grown diamonds with the exact identical properties to mined diamonds. However, they are the best of the best in quality because of the clarity, because of the colorless diamonds. I always have to add the less because when I say color, I'm talking about the least amount of color, which is colorless, which is what you're getting. The size of each of these stones, 25 points each, and there are 34 of them. Congratulations on that. Again, you have that upgraded clasp, so you're going to have that insertion. It's basically like a pressure insertion clasp. You're going to push in, but first you're going to undo that clasp at the top, so that's like your security. That's your extra security. So this is like a secured piece, but we're going to give you that extra security just because it's that special. Again, saving almost $2,050. It's a profound amount of savings, friends. And when you think about that, there are a lot of pieces out there, you know, that are not going to be, you know, too shabby for the amount of savings. You might even want to invest in something like a ring or one of the earrings that we showed tonight with that extra savings. And I never take your dollar for granted. Every dollar is important to us. I understand that. And I also understand this is a considered purchase. However, consider what the purchase is, and that'll give you an idea of just how special this is. If you've got a big anniversary coming up, or you have a big celebration for Valentine's Day, or a wedding gift or something for the person you love the most, and you say, you know what, it's time that I save up. Maybe as a family, you know, the siblings all get together and say, let's buy this for mom this year, right? Or whatever. I mean, there's ways to make it work, but here's a really nice thing to do. Do shop pay, because that way you don't have to pay all at once. You can actually decide how you want to pay, now or later, okay? And you can just decide that as you go to checkout. I mean, this is just, it's exceptional on another level. Again, that item number is 693028. When you check out with Shop Pay, you can do those installments. It's a wonderful way to be able to kind of budget yourself by paying in increments. Okay, now let's talk about the ring. In fact, maybe, just maybe, I should just do a little moment for you, if it even fits, because it's so big. This has actually got to be specially, I think this has to be specially placed. No, don't stop. No, don't stop it. It's so good. Look at that. Look how gorgeous that is. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm going to remove it from this beautiful packaging. Almost had a pretty moment there. Pretty woman moment. I want you to take a moment, and I want you to just literally stare at this piece and let it resonate with you what it's like to see something with that kind of beauty. This is real. This is not like some AI trick. This is not some filtered, you know, social media trick. This is the real deal. This is like HD presentation here. This is what it looks like. You have 200 round, brilliant cut stones pavéed into 14 karat white gold. You can see, hello, hi, how you doing? Nice to see you. You can see the reflection. Look at the look at the polish on that gold again. And then on the under gallery, look how smooth it's going to sit. So I have to do that because I want you to know, like, it doesn't scratch, it doesn't catch, it's not going to bite. I know it looks like it might catch you. Just kidding. Look how special that is. Look how special that is. Look at those pavé stones. This looks like a 5 carat diamond ring. This is 2.5 carats. And we are keeping this price. I don't know what the heck is going on, but the price is under $1,900. What the heck? This should not even be under $5,000. This is everything. Okay. Someone take the wheel. Okay, I just don't even have the words. I just don't even have the words. Cause I just wanna wear it now. Cause I gotta have it now. This is like everything. This is everything. This ring, I'm very rarely at a loss for words, and I'm just about there. Just about at a loss. Look at the dispersion. Do you understand what is happening on this ring? Every one of those 200 scintillating lab-grown diamonds from our Caydia collection, the best of the best in the industry, thanks to Charles and Colvard. For 30 years we have been in business, and let me tell you, there's a reason that we keep on going and getting better every year. Because of the quality, because of the conscientiousness, because of the ethics, because of the value, because of the clarity, the cuts, the carat weights, and the impeccable setting of every single stone. Wow, I feel like I should be a judge with a gavel and just say, I rest my case, because that's how impressive this is. Really, and that does impress me much. Let me just show you also at its widest, you're looking at literally like just shy of an inch. Actually, wait, hold on, let me be more accurate. You're just actually at about 3/4 of an inch, okay? That's a lot of ring. That is a lot of ring, but here's also the other thing I want to show you. It's a bit of a dome. It's a bit of a dome. You can see how it rounds up, right? And the dome shape is such powerful presence, but remember what I told you about what the word pavé means. It means paved in français. En français, it means paved. And a paved road is a smooth drive. And I want you to be able to have that smooth feeling. And why? Well, maybe you have kids. Maybe you're carrying your babies and your kids, and or maybe you have pets. Maybe you don't want them to get scratched every time you're wearing your ring. Have you ever had a ring and you actually were holding hands with a little kid? Like my niece, she's 11 now, but I remember when she was really little, and Nikki, carry me, Nikki, carry everything, carry me, okay. And I had certain pieces of jewelry that she'd be like, ow, your ring just scratched me, Aunt Nikki. Do you have that happen to you sometimes when somebody, even your significant other, you could be holding hands, you're like, okay, ow, your ring just killed me. Okay, I love the fact that a pavé ring is so smooth. It will not scratch. It will not catch. Like here. By the way, this is like cashmere, okay? I'm scraping it on cashmere. Is it catching? Nope. Is it pilling? Nope. Nothing. Nada. Niente. Perfect. This is the one to own. Now we have just under 10 minutes. I'm going to show you a couple other things real quick, but I have to tell you, this is the one to own. This price is absolutely insane. And I'm not exaggerating. I may be a dramatic person, but I am not being dramatic about this. This is actually bewildering to me. I'm a little confused because this has no business being under $2,000. I'm wearing it. I'll tell you. Just when you drive, you'll be like, oh, is that my hand? Okay. Hi, hand. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I mean, now I'm going nuts over my ring. Okay, so now let's do this because we don't have a ton of time. I want to do this for you because I brought in all of these great pieces, and we did bring in some really beautiful earrings earlier with those pavé pieces. But some of you really want like a classic hoop. Now I have the front-facing hoop on, and the item number of the ones I'm wearing is 100036. That's what I'm wearing. So 100036. They're beautiful. Gotta love them. 2.5 carats. Talk about a statement, right? Because they show up front and forward, and they are going to be that very geometric look, and they're set in the yellow gold. I want to give you a chance to own your traditional classic hoop adorned by the Caydia lab-grown diamonds. Bingo, right here. Look at those gorgeous diamonds. Now, I said this earlier, and I'm going to say it again. It's so important when you are setting diamonds, lab-grown or mined, I don't care, made or mined. When you set diamonds into white gold, they better be white. They better be colorless. They better be clean, because you want to make sure that that white does not look warm against the white gold. But this is not just any white gold, my friends. This is a step up. We didn't step up the price. In fact, we stepped it down almost $300, but we stepped up to 18 karat white gold. And often, by the way, white gold is going to be more expensive than yellow gold, just because it always starts out as yellow gold and it's a whole process. The white gold is solid 18 karat white gold. The white gold hoop alone at this weight, at this style, at this length is really impressive when you're looking at about 1.5 inches on the drop. Impressive, right? At that price, saving almost $300, only just over $1,100. But wait, you also have a full carat of your lab-grown diamonds. Now, this is very important. You not only have a half a carat in each ear, but these are inside outside. Why does that matter? Because the setting alone, I'm telling you, everything in this show, it just proves to you the quality of the team that we have that puts these pieces together. Because setting inside-outside hoops is one of the hardest things to do. It has to be so impeccably, perfectly set, and it has to be done to perfection to really, again, maximize the brilliance and the beauty of each of these stones. But it also isn't easy to do this, to be able to set them to perfection as you see in front of you. And then you have that butterfly backing, that butterfly post that's so secure and stable in the ear. I absolutely adore these earrings. If you have been waiting to find the classic hoop, and let me tell you guys, anybody out there that's shopping for somebody for Valentine's Day that's in a position where they can spend a little over $1,000, and again, you can do it on Shop Pay, so you can do it in installments, which makes it a lot easier budget-wise. If you want to get something that you know somebody will like, if they have pierced ears, take it from me. I am considered, well, maybe not considered by all, but by myself, to be a self-proclaimed hoopologist. And as a self-proclaimed hoopologist, I have always said, it is my expertise, and in my very professional and personal opinion, there is nothing better than a pair of hoop earrings. You could be having the worst hair day, and you look okay because your hoops are on. And nobody even cares about your hair. They're like, your hair's fine. I love your earrings. Oh, thanks. Trust me, I don't care if you're 5 years old or you're 95 years old or anywhere in between or older. These are going to be classic, they're going to be trendy, they're going to be classy, and they're going to be a win as far as aesthetically. It's always a win. Aesthetically, perfection in this case, right? But quality-wise, superior. And that's so important. It's so important. 693-998 is the item number. 693-998, that is the item number. The call number, if you want to call, is 888-521-4367. And if you want to do that Shop Pay and you want to be able to do installments, do yourself a favor, go to madeshopping.com, or of course, you can always scan that QR code and that will take you directly to this item. All right, we're going to wrap up the show with where it all began. This is your grand finale, and I only have about 2 minutes or so, but I have to make sure you guys get in. I have on, and I'll give you this, this piece as well, but let's do this one, and then I'll give you a sneaky peek on this if you wanted to get the yellow gold as well. Actually, I believe, yeah, I would do that. I would do that after. Okay, so let's do this fast because this is a must. It's so rare, not only to find the kinds of pieces we found in the hoops and in the rings, but in the bracelets, right? In those tennis bracelets, those extraordinary tennis bracelets. The only thing more difficult than to find an affordable, beautiful tennis bracelet is to find a tennis necklace. Now, when I say eternity tennis, I mean it goes all the way around. There is not one spot on this incredible 18 karat white gold that is not decorated and adorned and designed with the beauty of your Caydia diamonds. These lab-grown diamonds are going to give off all the scintillation, all the sparkle, all the fire, all the dispersion that you dream of because of their exceptional clarity, because of their colorless, they're colorless. I mean, that in itself, right? You are saving almost $3,000 today. You are looking at 198 round brilliance in almost 20 carats. 20 carats. Now, honestly, based on what's happening in the industry, when you're looking at 20 carats, you should be paying at least $20,000. Okay? I mean, if we go 1,000 a carat and you're talking about this clarity, this color, of course you should. That is why I want to make sure everyone gets in on this. By the way, double safety, super secure on this one, insertion clasp. I am wearing the one that is actually going to be in, let's see, I believe this one is 6 1/4, if I'm not mistaken, about 6 1/4. I have it like in a little peekaboo style. Let me do this so you can see. Yes, please. Look how gorgeous. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh. You have to get in on this one. $794,744. Do you see that we have that price in half? $5,031. We have saved you over $1,200. $794,744. $794,744. Unbelievable. Absolutely priced, in my opinion, too low, but I love it. I'm happy for you, and I want you to enjoy every one of these beautiful, beautiful Caydia lab-grown diamonds, and I want you to sparkle and be brilliant like the beauty that you are. I'll see you next time.